it's just unbelievable. And I was so happy you were there when that happened.
I mean, I was...
Because I could not stand.
Yeah, I mean, I started crying too. You know, I'm a
You
crier.
were weeping.
I was just so happy for you because I've
Kelce
seen how you make music. I've seen how you make these videos, I've seen the effort and the focus and the strategy behind what just one album in Torture Poets Department and in Fortnite. And I was blown away that you had been doing this your entire life. And for, you know, your first 6 albums, you weren't given the rights to all of that. Mm-hmm. And I know what that looked like. And I know how much it burned you that you didn't have that and you didn't have your creation. Mm-hmm. And I think doing it the right way, creating the fan base that you did the right way, and leading your life in a direction that you were eventually going to get it back somehow, some way, because of you always doing things with the right intentions. So
thanks.
If Taylor Swift wanted to send the internet into a frenzy, she succeeded spectacularly. Her headline-making appearance on Travis Kelce's New Heights podcast wasn't just another charming celebrity interview. It was a masterclass in the art of the Easter egg. Swifties, already trained in the cryptic language of their queen, were instantly on high alert. By the time the podcast episode ended, theories were multiplying faster than you could say Eras tour, and the world was left wondering, is Taylor Swift finally headlining the Super Bowl halftime show? The podcast was already historic. Taylor used it to announce her 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl, a title that lit up every fan forum and music blog. But it was the way she did it, layered with playful clues, sly winks, and a tapestry of inside jokes, that sparked a new era of Swiftie speculation. It started innocently enough. Early in the episode, Taylor thanked Travis and Jason Kelce for cheering her on for 47 seconds. That number, to the untrained ear, might sound like a random exaggeration. But for Swifties, nothing is random. Within minutes, fans linked the number 47 to her 47th Eras tour stop, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, the very venue slated to host Super Bowl 60. Taylor didn't leave it at that. She joked about performing in 47,000 countries, a line that sounded off the cuff but in context felt like a deliberate echo of the earlier reference. I love numerology. I love math stuff. I love dates. That stuff I find really fun, Taylor declared, grinning at the camera. It was as if she were inviting her audience to play along, to decode the story behind the story. The set design joined the conversation, too. Behind Taylor, a sparkling Lombardi trophy glimmered on a bookshelf, unmistakable to any football fan as the prize handed out each February. Next to it, a mini Travis Kelce figurine in full Chiefs regalia, and a glass microphone. Coincidence? Not a chance. Taylor's world is one where props are plot points, and every background detail is a potential clue. And then there was the color orange. The cover of her new album was awash in a bright, citrusy hue, an uncommon choice for Taylor, whose previous palettes have ranged from jewel-toned reputation to the pastel lover. But orange? Fans immediately started connecting it to the Chiefs' red and gold. Mix them, and you get orange. And to California's Orange County, famous for its sun-drenched groves. The orange motif was everywhere. In the podcast set, in her outfits, in the background lighting. It was as if Taylor were painting a road map in plain sight. The timing was, as always, suspiciously perfect. Just days before, Taylor had posted a triumphant announcement on her website. All of the music I've ever made now belongs to me. After years of fighting for the rights to her master recordings, she'd finally won. For years, she'd reportedly declined Super Bowl invitations, determined to finish her re-recording project first. Now, with that mountain climbed, nothing stood in her way. If her new album drops in October 2025, a Super Bowl halftime show just 4 months later would make for the ultimate live debut of her showgirl era. The stars, for once, seemed to be aligning. Taylor, of course, didn't stop at numbers and colors. In a moment that felt both casual and calculated, she riffed about her obsession with baking sourdough bread. I probably think about sourdough 60% of the time. The comment, delivered with a signature swift wink, immediately sent fans down another rabbit hole. Super Bowl 60. Sourdough Sam. Levi's Stadium. She's obsessed with sourdough for a reason. Within minutes, social media lit up with screenshots, theories, and side-by-side collages of Taylor, sourdough loaves, and the 49ers mascot. The orange theme, too, had roots. Fans recalled her now infamous Bejeweled performance, where she strode through an orange door on stage, a moment now reevaluated in light of the new album's palette. Taylor Nation's Instagram had quietly posted 12 orange-tinted photos with the caption, "See you in the next era." Had she been telling us all along what was coming? Even the smallest details became fuel for the theory machine. A glass microphone on the bookshelf, a nod to a major live performance. The Chiefs figurine, a signal that football is about to collide with pop music in a way only Taylor can orchestrate. And that Lombardi trophy, half visible but unmistakable, loomed over the entire conversation like a shimmering promise. Taylor's history with the Super Bowl is well known. 4 years, she's been at the top of the NFL's wish list, but timing and business always got in the way. This time, though, there are no obstacles left. She's free, she's in her element, and she's ready. Adding another layer to the intrigue is her relationship with Travis Kelce. Their romance became public in the wake of the 2024 Super Bowl, sealed with a kiss on the field after the Chiefs' victory. For Taylor, whose life and art are so often entwined, the personal and professional seem to be colliding in spectacular fashion. Next season marks Travis's 13th in the NFL, Taylor's favorite number. Swifties, never ones to miss a numerological clue, quickly did the math. 4 + 7 = 11, the 47th eras stop at Levi's. The 49ers, 4 + 9 is 13. The patterns, they insist, are everywhere. Taylor's playful side was on full display, too. She joked about naming her sourdough loaves with song puns. "Are you ready for it?" And "It's a loaf story, baby. Just say yeast." She'd even sent Travis 2 loaves during training camp, a gesture fans now interpret as yet another nod to the 49ers and the Super Bowl. It didn't stop there. Billboard ads in New York and Nashville hinted at new collaborations with Max Martin and Shellback. A playlist of 22 tracks, yet another numerology nod, was rumored to tie into her halftime show setlist. In a letter to fans, Taylor wrote, "I was these close," using 12 eye emojis, a wink at her 12th album. Even Hard Rock Stadium's TikTok account joined the fun, reposting a clip of Taylor walking past an A12 sign with the caption, "A12 meant August 12th, Swifties," the date of her album announcement. Fans mined her past for more evidence. In the Bejeweled music video, Taylor appears as a showgirl under orange stage lights, performing a burlesque routine, a clear foreshadowing of her new era. Her Eras tour performance of "I Can Do It with a Broken Heart" featured orange fans, another clue hiding in plain sight. On social media, users pointed out that she wore a jacket with the number 60 at Super Bowl 58. Was she planning this far ahead? The NFL typically announces its Super Bowl halftime headliner in September. For now, fans are left to pore over every scrap of evidence, every orange accent, every cryptic lyric, and every sly grin from Taylor herself. The football focus of the podcast wasn't lost on anyone. Taylor admitted she barely understood football before dating Travis, recalling how she peppered him with questions about the basics. "Did you and Jason play against each other in the Super Bowl?" she'd asked, laughing at her own naivete. Travis had patiently explained the rules, sparking a fascination with the game that now shows up in her music, her interviews, and her public persona. With every new clue, the case for a Super Bowl 60 halftime show grows stronger. The Chiefs are favorites to make another run. Levi's Stadium is ready. Taylor's new album is primed for a live debut, and she's finally free of the business entanglements that once held her back. But with Taylor Swift, nothing is ever as simple as it seems. Every time she drops a hint, the internet waits, watches, and wonders what's next. Is she truly pointing us toward a Super Bowl spectacle, or is she simply having fun, knowing that her fans will chase every breadcrumb? One thing is certain. This new era is orange, it's bold, and it's loaded with anticipation. Whether it's a halftime show or a chart-topping single, Taylor Swift knows how to keep the world guessing and the fans talking. So, as you scroll through X, dissect TikTok clues, and refresh her Instagram for the next teaser, remember, with Taylor, the real story is always just beneath the surface. Stay tuned for more updates, more theories, and more Swiftian surprises. With every new breadcrumb, the legend grows, and the final reveal is sure to be unforgettable.